From the Oklahoman newsroom, this is a college baseball update with John Helsley. I'm Jenni Carlson. John, some good goings-on up in Stillwater. We'll get to that in just a second, but first we got to talk about Tuesday night, the first installment of Bedlam between OU and OSU up in Stillwater. 6 o'clock first pitch. What are you expecting out of this first tussle between OU and OSU?
Well, I'm not sure exactly what to expect other than two pretty good teams. What I'm hoping not to get is another 18-inning game. They played 18 innings last year in a game that went a long time. So OSU just played an 18-inning game this past Friday, so let's keep it to 9, 8.5, who knows?
Maybe they got that 18 innings out of their system against Texas. Well, as I mentioned, OSU playing some really good ball. And I think people were expecting them to be good, but were they expecting them to be quite this good?
I think so. You know, before the season, Josh Holliday talked about this was going to be another good team, but it may take time. They've got a lot of sophomores who are really filling key roles. They've got a lot of young guys on their pitching staff. They played a very difficult opening season schedule, went to Arizona State for a series, lost 2 or 3 there. So they got off to a little bit of a slow start, but I think he sort of expected that, and they're starting to really play well now. You know, they're the defending Big 12 champs. They got a lot of players back from that team.
Well, and they're getting some really excellent pitching, which they knew they had a couple arms, but maybe the depth is what's really started to develop for them.
The depth has been very critical. Michael Freeman, as a redshirt senior, has had sort of an awakening to his career. He's been great as a Sunday guy. He's really their ace now, even though he's pitching on Sundays. And then a lot of the younger guys, Tyler Buffett's a sophomore, Trey Cobb's a sophomore. They're doing a lot of really good things out of the bullpen, bridging, you know, from starters to relievers. It's been a really good development.
What about OU and where they stand right now? Obviously a disappointing year a year ago. Do they feel like they're in better position this year, maybe make a return trip to the NCAA tournament?
They are in a better position. They're tied right now for second with TCU at 6-3 in the conference. Oklahoma State leads the conference at 7-2 after sweeping Texas over the weekend. So already a little bit of a bounce back for OU, which sets up this non-conference game nicely. And then, you know, you always have the big Bedlam series coming a little bit later.
All right. Thanks, John. Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.